Got myself a cup of coffee. Hopefully I'll wake up a little bit more. Just went on a walk. Fresh cool air outside. I really love the what do you call it? Like cold air? Crisp air. Yeah, the crisp air of like a rainy day. It's not raining, but maybe it has. It's like all wet out. Could have been raining. I don't know, maybe I missed it. My coffee that I'm drinking right now, it's in my favorite, I think this is my favorite, I would call this my favorite mug. Alright, let's get to it. Let's get to work. But, not much of a plan going in. I was thinking like name here, and then some like funny characters on this side. Like so, is what I was thinking. So, I've always kind of wanted to have, I was thinking about doing this for my Twitter banner instead actually, but I wanted to just have a bunch of my characters, because right now I have, on Twitter I have my fish character as my profile picture still. And fun fact about that, on Discord, people kept mistaking I found this out eventually, but people thought my profile picture was fish sticks from Fortnite, because he's an orange fish with yellow like fins and stuff. And so I found out, some people told me they thought that my profile picture was supposed to be fish sticks from Fortnite, and it wasn't. It is not supposed to be fish sticks from Fortnite, but I think I've also found out recently that people tend to mistake any kind of cartoon-looking fish with big eyes for fish sticks in Fortnite. I guess, it's just all they know. But anyways, so I changed my Discord profile picture after that, because I was like, okay, and I also changed my YouTube profile picture, because I used the same one for both of them. And I was like, okay, if people are gonna think this is fish sticks, I'm gonna change it. Because that is not what I want. Like, no shade to fish sticks, but I ain't trying to be him. Let me do that. Look at that. Maybe a boy can't spell after all. Should I have him be kind of like this? Like little frogs poking their heads out the water. Maybe crocodiles would have been a better comparison. I feel like you might when you think of an animal sticking their head out the water, a crocodile might come to mind before a frog, but maybe not. Because frogs, they do that thing where they float up to the surface, right? Do crocodiles do that too? Maybe. I don't know any crocodiles, so I couldn't really say. Okay, which character should I have over here? I'll have... I like red guy. I do not have a name for this character yet. Even though I have a whole plushie that I did of him. I haven't even named him, the poor sap. But I draw him all the time. He's one of my favorite characters to draw. There's a little scar he has in the middle between his eyes. And this is at first when I was drawing him, this little like heart on his forehead there was a sticker. But I thought it would be funner to have it as like a tattoo instead. It's not like I got like anything else going on today, so I can spend a little bit of time. Well, I have other stuff. Tonight, I'm going to be making sushi, and it's not very exciting what's in the sushi. It's just gonna be what do you call it? Imitation crab. That's literally it. That's all I'm gonna be putting inside the roll, and then I'm gonna have some spicy mayo on top, or on the side. I put it on top last time, but I cut it really bad, so it wasn't that even. Like, the mayo wasn't spread that evenly out, so I might just have it on the side this time. I wonder if it's worth doing this whole space. I feel like probably not. How many people, like, go to someone's channel on their TV and see, like, this full banner here, I wonder? Because I have a TV, right? I have a TV in my room. Lucky me, I know. And, I've never gone to someone's channel and seen, like, the full banner size like that. Is that, like, a real thing? Like, I have no idea. I'll draw his buddy up here. This is like his best buddy. I don't have a name for him either. I haven't named either of these two. But he's kind of like this dinosaur guy. Or he's supposed to be based off a dinosaur. Not a specific one. Maybe I can make a specific one for him now. I feel like he kind of gives Stegosaurus. Because he's got, like, spikes that go down, like, his... Okay, this is his back. I don't know what kind of pose this would be if this is his neck and this is his back. But what I'm trying to get at is he's got spikes that kind of go all the way down his head to his back. I'm kind of worried that well, I guess I'm not worried per se, but this little pattern, this little shape he's got in the middle of his head here between his eyes, this is just like a marking on it, that he was born with. But I feel like it could be mistaken for a nose. It's not like it looked bad if it, if people think that it's a nose. But just know it's not supposed to be a nose. It's supposed to just be a little marking he has. I was telling this to my friend because he was asking about my character one time, but yeah, my little alien guy's got these Frankenstein style stitches that go all the way around his head, and they were first just there just purely because I like Frankenstein. Like, Frankenstein's one of my favorite characters in a form of media ever, so I gave him Frankenstein style stitches because of that. But now I've added some lore, so it's pretty basic stuff though. Classic alien gets taken in by some kind of government agency and they like cut his brain open, or they cut his head open to get a look at his brain. Maybe I should adjust his eyes to be in a different position actually. Another thing, I keep forgetting, the other day when I was drawing my character, I forgot that he got these big headphones on. But I guess he doesn't have to wear the headphones all the time, He can have days where he's not wearing headphones. Oh, I saw my neighbor. They were coming home. And it was like him and his two kids, and one of the little kid kind of wanted to pet my dog, but he was also scared of him. It was cute and funny, but I felt so awkward because I'm really quiet. You may be able to tell from my voice, but I am not a loud person by any means in my day-to-day life. So I like asked them if they wanted to pet the dog, but they didn't respond, so I'm not sure if they heard me, because I don't think I was talking loud enough, but I couldn't really tell. I don't know, I felt so awkward. And that same neighbor, we were going back into the building at the same time. And like, it was kind of like that thing where when you're walking like opposite from someone, like someone's coming down the road from you, and you guys do that thing where you move aside in front of each other, like you don't kind of like communicate it properly, so you're just constantly like moving to the side at the same time. It was kind of like that because I was kind of waiting for them to go in first. But then they stopped before the door, so I was like, okay, I'll go up to the door. And then it looked like the kid wanted to pet the dog. So I was like, okay, I'll wait a second. If he wants to pet the dog, he can. But then he didn't want. Then he went up to her. Then he like ran away. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll go in. And they went in like right after me, like right after I stepped in the door. They went in the door, and I went upstairs. And our apartments are literally right next to each other. Like we're next door apartment neighbors. So I was stepping into my apartment, and I saw them like on the way up the stairs. So in my head, I was kind of like panicking. I was like, "Do I say something, or do I just close the door on them, like while I see them walking up?" So I was like, "Okay, I'll say bye." I'll just be like, "See ya." So I did. I did that. I said a little see ya to them. And they didn't say anything back because I closed the door kind of fast. I don't think they would have, even if I lingered on that, but it was kind of silly. Halloween is such a fun month, or holiday. October is a fun month because that's the month of Halloween, but I really do love Halloween. I love the costumes, I love the decorations, the whole kind of vibe of it all. It's a really fun, creative holiday, I think. And then over here, I think I'll do fish, my other demon, and then bunny. Which is like my other little trio that I draw a lot. Oh, I don't want him to look sad. I don't know why I gave him a frowny face. I'd rather him look neutral than look sad, you know? The colors too, I didn't even bring that up, but Halloween colors? Dude, actually the craziest color combination ever. Well, I don't know about crazy, but such a good color combination. Like, whoever thought of those colors, actual genius, I think. Black, orange, purple, green. Like, such good colors. I changed the way I drew like these little fins on the side of his face here, because when I commissioned, shout out Scribbling Chimp, actually one of my favorite artists ever. I really liked the way he drew like the little fins on there, so I wanted to switch up how I drew them because I really liked how he drew them. Is purple bunnies like a common theme in character design? I only know like Bonnie Bunny is like another purple bunny, but are there any other ones? I feel like I've seen more than one purple bunny. There we go. I like how you can see like none of their mouths over here, and over here you pretty much see all of them. Oh, you know what was so sad I guess not this year, last year now. During October, I was feeling so burnt out Halloween-wise in October. And I felt so bad because I really wanted to be in like my tip-top Halloween shape, but I just wasn't feeling it for like the majority of the month. I'd say I was not in my Halloween mood, and because I think I was just so excited for Halloween. Like I had my decorations up in September. And I think maybe I was going in too much before it was even October. But like by the end of it, you know, I had such a good Halloween, guys. I made my costume like the day before Halloween, I think. And my costume was Spiky from Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which is one of my all-time favorite movies. I absolutely love Killer Clowns from Outer Space. And so I went as Spiky. I bought a mask from Spirit Halloween because over the summer I went to San Diego, which is where I lived before coming to Sweden. And while I was there, I was like, Spirit Halloween's just opening, literally just opening, while I'm there. So I was like, okay, I'll get some stuff from online, because none of the stores in San Diego were open yet. So I was like, okay, I'll order some stuff online, because I love Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and I want some Killer Clowns merch, you know? So I ordered online. I ordered that mask that I used for my Halloween costume, this sick blanket, Killer Clowns from Outer Space fleece blanket, I think it's fleece, a lunchbox, a tin lunchbox. They sent me the wrong one. It was still a Killer Clowns one, but it wasn't the one that I ordered. But yeah, I got that, and I got the cotton candy gun. The little prop cotton candy gun from the movie I got from there. So yeah, I ordered that stuff from online, and I see like what day it's gonna come. I'm like, okay, this should get here before I leave. And it was, you know, the days were going by, and you know, it hadn't arrived yet. But you know, I waited, and the day before I left to go back to Sweden, it arrived. And my suitcase was full. It was pretty dang full, but I managed to fit everything in there. So I had all my stuff all nice and packed. Just in the nick of time. So I was like, oh, phew, weight off of my shoulders. And I made my costume. Oh yeah, so I used that mask that I bought. I think I got sidetracked, but I used the mask that I bought from Spirit Halloween, and I bought a green sweater? I bought a green sweater and green sweatpants, matching green sweatpants. And I used my leftover yellow felt from my costume that I made last year, which was Yellow Guy from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I made a big head of his face for me to wear. So I used my leftover felt to cut out stars, and I used a sewing machine for the first time. So yeah, that was kind of like a fun little project. My procrastinating brain, I had it planned for a little bit, but literally day before Halloween, got my costume all made and ready. Then Halloween night, you know, I had my costume on. I got like my costume on. I took some pictures. I went out on a little walk, and for dinner we made these bell pepper and stuffed bell peppers. So we got orange bell peppers, and we carved out little pumpkin or jack-o'-lantern faces in them, and they were stuffed with like ground beef and stuff like that. Watched some scary movies, of course, and yeah, it was like a really nice vibe. I really enjoyed it a lot. Stars are one of my favorite things to draw. I love like when there's kind of like some empty space to just fill it with stars. Such a like one of the top tier shape, I'd say. Stars and circles. I'm a big stars and circles guy, but mostly stars. Oh, what if I made this like a UFO? Or like Saturn. Wait, I'm actually smart. Oh, I'm actually so genius mode. So while I'm making this, I might as well say kind of what my plans are for my YouTube channel. I think I'm gonna start continuing uploading speed paint shorts, like how I was doing before. And then for videos, I was thinking of turning streams where I make plushies into a series on that channel. And I think that's gonna be what the majority, if not like all, of the videos on there for the time being are gonna be. Yeah, I used to scarf down my coffee, but now when I'm like just kind of having it while I'm drawing or doing something else, like I kind of like, it lasts a lot longer. It's kind of like a classic UFO. I love those. I always doodle these on my papers. Little flying saucers like this. Oh, guys, Joel Haver released the first feature film of the year. He's doing 12 features in 12 months, and he released the first one the other day. And I cannot wait to watch it. I miss pumpkin patches. Pumpkin patches aren't really a thing, like a popular thing here. But you know, I don't think pumpkin patches are gonna be disappearing anytime soon, so you know, next time I visit, I hope to visit in October, in like, you know, the Halloween months. Cause I feel like that's one of the funnest times of the year to go. I'm gonna go classic kind of dark blue for background. I've been digging the dark blue lately. Or just darker backgrounds in general. I've been kind of doing a lot more of. I think I talk about it whenever I'm like hanging out in Discord, drawing with my, like hanging out with my friends and drawing. I think I always bring up that base colors are like my least favorite thing to do, especially if I don't already know what colors I'm gonna use. Like when I'm doing characters, it's like, okay, that's easy peasy. I know what colors my characters are, so I can just whip those up real fast, but stuff where I don't already know what colors are going to be used, I don't really like doing it. Ooh, see some geese. Little small flock of geese flying overhead. Oh, that reminds me. The other day, I was standing in the kitchen. I think I was just waiting for something to cool off, or I don't know. I can't remember. But I saw like this big bird in the distance, like just on its own. I just saw a big bird in the distance. I was like, what is that? What kind of bird is that? Because like it didn't look like any of the birds that were flying around here normally. And it came closer, and I was able to get a good look at it, and I think it was a pelican. I don't see pelicans very often over here. Mostly like geese, magpies, like hooded crows, kind of stuff like that. Or what are the, like, pheasants? Not pheasants, not those. What are they called? I don't know, kind of like a dove-looking thing. But yeah, don't usually see pelicans. It might have been something else, but it looked like a pelican. For this character here, the dinosaur-inspired guy, I feel like I should give him hair, but I like don't know if I want to give him hair or not. But it always like occurs to me, like, should I draw a hairline on him? Or is he just bald like this? I'll just start here, going left to right. I'm just gonna do like shell. I keep saying cell shading. I did a Invader Zim Enter the Florpus movie night, and Invader Zim is one of my favorite favorite cartoon series of all time. I want to get it on Blu-ray so badly, but so I rewatched it. We watched that in my server, and watching movies with people is so fun. I gotta say, love watching movies with people. Like, just sharing stuff I enjoy with other people. That movie rocks, dude. I love that movie. It rocks. Ooh, I really like this banner. I like how it turned out. Alright, yeah, I think a watermark would be like a quick, easy thing to make. And I think I just want something real simple, you know? I love seeing the birds flying outside. I think it's really relaxing just watching birds fly by. Sometimes there would be like a big group of them all flying together. It's so cool. This kind of looks like a Elmer Fudd style hunter cap. I'm gonna try to make it a little less boxy on top. I think this will work as a little watermark. Right, I think that's all I want to do for today. I was planning on streaming me making my little YouTube banner today, but I like hesitated at first because I was feeling so like I said at the beginning, but I was feeling real tired. But I'm real glad that I decided to finish that today. I've always been super like indecisive with theming on accounts and stuff, so I'm glad I kind of I have something in mind for what I want to do. And it's been fun like, working on all that. It's nice to just to have something to do other than, you know, schoolwork. Especially when I'm not creating like other fan art or just other art in general. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I did actually I wanted to let me bring this into the scene here one sec. Yeah, the other day we were sitting in my Discord server, me and my buddy, and we were watching the Kraken IRL stream. And they had these weird looking little things called stretch babies. And it was like a while after I watched the VOD, but I had this idea of making this like little tapestry kind of style thing about the stretch babies. I thought it would be funny, and I really like how it turned out. I was getting kind of nervous towards the end of the drawing because I was like, how do I make this look more like a tapestry? And when I was messing with like the line art layer, I turned off one of the line layers, and it hit me. To make this look more like a tapestry, I should just get rid of the lines, or most of them at least. So that's what I did, and I really like how it turned out. I probably could have cleaned it up a little bit more in some areas, but by the time I finished this piece, it was like 2 a.m. for me. So I was like, I think I'm done with it. It looks pretty good. I'm calling it now. Finished that up, and I posted it. And I think I got like three or four different people saying they would want this as a print. I thought that was really sweet. I really like that about making fan art is, you know, the person or people that I make fan art for have a chance to see it, and I think people like getting fan art. So if it makes them happy, I'm very glad. And then the community is also so sweet. I'm like I feel like I found like the sweetest people through different communities of different content creators. So I'm very grateful for that. To meet such chill, sweet people. Well, anyways, I think I'm gonna end here. Don't really have anything else to do, nothing else to talk about, I don't think.